It wasn't until Chloe, the scholarship student, showed up that I realized I was just a placeholder princess. But my father didn't know that. So, at a business gala, he announced loudly, "Anya, tell daddy who you like. Bring him over, and I'll welcome my new son-in-law today." The entire ballroom turned to look at the three wealthy heirs who had once been my closest friends, my protectors. But the three of them acted as if they hadn't heard a thing. One was feeding Chloe a piece of cake. Another was making her laugh. The third was watching her with an expression of pure, tender adoration. The silence was thick with awkwardness. My father's face stiffened. "Dad," I said quickly, "my boyfriend is studying abroad. I'll bring him to meet you when he's back." The three of them shot me a look of pure scorn. I knew they didn't believe me. They thought I was just trying to save face. But the truth was, I really did have a boyfriend. The next time I visited their homes, it was to deliver my wedding invitations. I was having tea with Mrs. Hayes when Liam, her son, came downstairs. "Liam, darling," she called out. "We were just talking about Anya's wedding." Liam, every inch the domineering CEO, shot me a glare. "Anya, who said anything about marrying you? Don't use my mother to pressure me. I've told you I'm not interested. Get it through your head." He stormed out of the house without another word. Mrs. Hayes sighed. "That boy only ever hears half of a conversation. Who said you were marrying him?" She looked at me apologetically. "Anya, I'm so sorry. I don't know what's gotten into Liam. He used to adore you. He and the other two were always fighting over who could be nicer to you. I used to think he'd have to fight them off if he wanted to be my son-in-law. But now," I just smiled and shook my head. "It's fine. You can't force a connection that isn't there." "Well, I should get going." "Of course, dear. We'll be at your wedding." From the Hayes estate, I went to the Thorne residence. As the maid was showing me in, Ethan was just ending a call. The moment he saw me, a smirk touched his lips. "Liam just called," he said, walking towards me. "Said you tried to force a marriage proposal at his house and now you're trying your luck with me?" He put on his usual mask of gentle civility. "Anya, I thought we made it clear at the gala. We're not interested in you. We're not going to marry you. You should stop this." I just smiled and nodded, which is why I'm here to deliver my wedding invitation. He froze for a second, then that mocking smile returned. "Let me guess. You're pulling the same stunt your father did, hoping to corner one of us at the altar so we'll have to play along to avoid a scene? Anya, haven't you learned your lesson? We don't like you, and we won't do anything that might make Chloe misunderstand. You won't be able to invent another fake boyfriend to save yourself this time." I shook my head, about to speak, but his phone rang again. His entire demeanor softened when he saw the caller ID. "Hey, Chloe, okay, I'll be right there." He hung up and shot me a look that said, "You're on your own," before brushing past me and leaving. It seemed that because of my father's stunt at the gala, they were utterly convinced I was trying to trap one of them into marriage. Fine, they'd find out the truth soon enough. Mrs. Thorne came out then, greeting me warmly and accepting the invitation. "My Ethan just doesn't know how lucky he could have been," she sighed. I was delivering the invitations myself because, despite the fractured friendship with the three of them, their parents had always been incredibly kind to me. After my mother died and my father threw himself into his work, I had spent my childhood rotating between their three homes. I would never forget the warmth and love they had shown me. Just then, I saw a new post on Chloe's social media, a picture of the four of them at an amusement park. Perfect. That meant I could go to the third house without any interruptions. I was sitting with Mrs. Monroe when I said, "The wedding is next month." "Mom, how could you arrange a marriage between me and Anya without asking me? This is my girlfriend, Chloe." Noah Monroe stormed in, pulling Chloe by the hand. "Mom, I know we used to play house and you all joked about me marrying Anya, but we were just kids. We're adults now. You have to respect my choice." Mrs. Monroe was stunned. "Noah, that's not." But Noah, never one for patience, was already glaring at me. "Anya, can you just stop chasing us? Do you really